Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. It's been a real long time. I think it's been like 4 months. Oy, let's see, December, January, February, 3 months. Oh man, I'm sorry. So a lot of changes have happened. This video I will be talking about just a few skincare updates and how my skin is feeling, but I also want to let you know why I've been gone. So I don't know if you can see those balloons in the background. Chris and I got married and we are having a baby, and we are having a baby girl. Surprise. So yeah, these last few months have been very busy. I've been so tired. I'm finally now feeling a little bit better and I have a little more energy. But I've been going to bed at like 6 p.m., 6 to 7:30 p.m. every night, and then yeah, I get at least 12 hours of sleep every night. It's a lot, I know. Crazy. But so yeah, that's what's been happening. We actually found out we were pregnant right away. We were planning it, so I was recording my symptoms and knew right away. I knew like the next day. So yeah, it was pretty funny. It's been a pretty funny journey. Anyway, so on to the video. I have a few new Biologique products that I want to talk about. My skin since being pregnant has become more sensitive, more acne prone, or like not acne prone, but like more clogged. In the first trimester, I had so many pimples and so much acne. It was really bad. And then finally, the last 2 weeks, my skin has been clearing up and it looks pretty clear now. But I've had to slow down using Biologique products because I found that they were irritating my skin. So the first product I want to talk about is Lotion P50V. This is not the 1970 formula. When you are pregnant, you can't use the 1970 formula. It has phenol as one of the ingredients, and so I bought this one. But I find that this one is a little harsher on my skin. I feel like my skin is more sensitive after I use this, so I don't use it every day, and I don't use it twice a day when I do use it. I was in the beginning, and I was getting so sensitive. I think that the pH on the Lotion P50 without phenol, so without the 1970 formula, is lower than the formula with phenol. And I think that plays a huge role in how my skin reacts to the product. This is not my favorite formula at all. I think if I finish and purchase it again, because actually I'm at the point where I might not even repurchase any Biologique products. I kind of had my limit with them. But if I buy it again, and if I'm pregnant at the time, I'll buy the P50W version. So yeah, that's this. Yeah, there's a lot too. And this is the 5-ounce bottle, so it might last me a while, who knows. The next thing I want to talk about, I forgot to mention the Lait VIP O2 cleanser. So I don't think I made a video, or I don't think I talked about this in a video. I know I've been messaging a few people through Instagram and through YouTube, the comments, but it was brought to my attention that the Lait VIP O2 cleanser was reformulated and now has shea butter extract and possibly some other ingredients. But the reason I know this is because someone who is reactive to shea butter reached out to me to tell me that they are now incorporating that into the new formula. But before she had mentioned that to me, I was already feeling like I wasn't getting any sort of exfoliation or brightening from Lait VIP O2, the new cleanser. I looked at my old bottle and the new bottle, and they are in fact different. it no longer works for me. With the new bottle, this was months ago because I finished it a while ago, but I was starting to get more breakouts, and normally I don't get any breakouts, and I think it was because of the old formula. I think the old formula kept my skin like gently exfoliated enough and balanced, and it was just perfect. It was the perfect formula. But the new formula I don't like at all. I used an entire bottle of it, an 8-ounce bottle of it, because I thought it was the same thing, and it was so hard to get through. I won't be buying that anymore. Then I bought the Lait then I bought the Lait U cleanser, and while that one I like the texture of, I feel like it doesn't do anything to like the texture of my skin. It just removes makeup, gently cleanses, but that's it. And I feel like I just need a little something extra from my cleanser. Like, my cleanser is where I can handle just like that little extra brightening or something, or exfoliation or something. And I can possibly not use anything else throughout my regime, but I really love that in a cleanser. Anyway, so I don't know if I'll be buying any more cleansers from Biologique anymore, and if I do, it might be just the Lait U version, because I'm not spending the money on Lait VIP02 anymore for the results they gave me, because there were no results. Anyway, then I have Serum Ache Glyca here. There's like that much left. It's one of the water-based serums. It's not very hydrating. This would be good for all skin types because it doesn't add any extra moisture. This is supposed to combat glycation, and reverse the signs of 2 years of aging, lines and wrinkles by like sugar, blah blah blah. Anyway, it's got the ingredient, which one is it? Carnosine. I think that's the ingredient that turns back glycation. I liked this at first. I noticed that it was making my skin, before I got pregnant, I was using this, and I noticed that it was making my skin like stronger, more even, and I wasn't breaking out with pimples. But then I got pregnant and my skin got so sensitive. So that I kept doing the same thing I was doing for my like my acne, because if I don't do it, I'll get acne. But anyway, so then acne started coming, and then I was just like, what the hell is going on? I was still using all my products and all of these things were happening to me. I can't fault the serum for my reaction to Biologique. I can't fault Biologique for my reaction during pregnancy. I just feel like my skin changed, and now my skin is getting better. I think it was probably the spike in hormones that my body wasn't used to, and now my body's probably getting used to them. Anyway, I don't know, but all I can say is this is a good serum if you have wrinkles, and you have like that textured skin that that looks like a, I don't know. And also if you eat a lot of carbs and sugar and blah blah blah. I do, so that's why I bought the serum. I thought that this would be like great or whatever. But I just don't think I need it. And that's what I'm finding now with a lot of Biologique products, like probably for my skin type, my age, the things my skin is going through right now, the best products, the best serums for me would probably be Serum Elastin and maybe Serum Placenta. But I just don't think I want to buy from Biologique anymore. The kind of glamour has gone away for me, because it didn't do, none of the products did anything while I was pregnant. I feel that partially the reason why my skin cleared up is because I stopped using all Biologique products. And I will let you know what I am using currently, but and yeah, when I wasn't using this, my skin cleared up, and I don't use this every day and my skin has been looking just fine. I think I'm gonna take a more like a simpler approach to my skincare now. But we'll see, I might change my mind, but I'm almost out of all of these products and I need new skincare anyway, so I've been kind of trying to do some research on what I want to buy next. At first I was thinking Crave Beauty, but I don't have that sensitive skin that I need to just use like soothing products. I feel like I could possibly handle like I don't know, we'll see, maybe one brightening serum because I do still get acne. But anyway, I feel like this doesn't have a necessarily bad reaction to my skin. I just feel that the results for me are too minimal for me to continue purchasing this, but this was a really good serum. When I first started incorporating it into my routine, I was noticing a difference, and maybe when I stop for a while, I'll notice a difference too. So maybe this was doing a really great thing. But this is a very easy serum to incorporate if you have like wrinkles, or if you want to like make your skin stronger, and it did like give me some like even tone and radiance in the beginning, but the serum can also be a little stimulating, and I think that that's where it started to irritate me when my like whole system just went out of whack, is that I couldn't handle like stimulating products. But yeah, so I'm almost done with this. I like it. It was easy to use. This wasn't a hard serum to finish up. So that normally says a good, like, that normally reflects good on a product if I can finish it quickly. Because I notice products that I can't finish quickly, I don't like. So yeah, I like it, and I may purchase in the future if I decide to keep purchasing from Biologique. And I would recommend you to purchase it too if you are dealing with like wrinkles, textured skin, but just keep in mind this can be a little sensitizing, but very minimally so. I would say that like the oligoprotein marine serum is way more stimulating and sensitizing than this serum is. Yeah, and then what else? Also VG Tinsel, I think that one is harsher than this one. I also think Splenodermine is harsher than this one. So this is a very good gentle serum if you want some anti-aging. It also has no smell. It doesn't smell like nasty. So that may be a good thing for someone who wants a firming toning serum. This might be a really good option if you can't handle the smell of Splenodermine. And yeah, VG Tinsel doesn't have a smell, but I did not like VG Tinsel at all. That one was not good for my skin. But yeah, this is I think this is a pretty good serum, but I might not repurchase it for a while. I don't think my skin needs it. I'm not the skin type for it, is what I think I'm trying to say. But this was a good serum, and if I did have the skin type, I probably would want to purchase it. I could see this working really well for my mom. She's got hypothyroidism, and if you have hypothyroidism, or you know anything about it, sometimes the skin on your face can become a little like crinkly. I don't know how else better to describe it, but also she's much older, so that could also have something to do with it. But she always notices like, and I don't want to say pitted because it's not like pitted scars from like acne or anything, but it's like indented textures all over her face. She would do really good with this serum, I think. I think this might like make her skin like stronger, more even in texture. This would be a very good serum for that kind of texture, I think. I don't know, I haven't used it on her, but I think that might work well for her. The next thing I want to talk about is cream Hydravits. I tried a sample of this, and Chris has finished this because that wasn't me. I tried a sample of it and I really liked it. So I bought the full size, but I don't like this cream at all. And I think he also had a hard time going through it, but he uses whatever is in there because he's not going to buy his own skincare. But this is the texture of it, and it looks very moisturizing, because it is, it's got, I believe, like thermal water in it. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked at the ingredients in a long time. But I don't know. I don't like the way this feels on my skin. I think I'm just falling out of love with Biologique. It's kind of like, it's got like a, it's kind of thick. It feels like how a dimethicone-based moisturizer would feel, but I don't believe it has any dimethicone in it. And then it looked like it had a lot of moisture content, like water content in it. But when you rub in, like generally like all Biologique moisturizers, especially like the brown-based ones, when you rub them in, they kind of feel a little bit matte and heavy. And I really don't like the way that feels. I actually haven't found a moisturizer I truly love. I think the closest I've gotten is a sample of the Emotion Original Regenerant. I don't know how to say that. Because it's got like a better texture than this. And then like, it doesn't leave like a dewy finish. It kind of looks a little matte. And I don't know, I don't like it at all. I feel like it didn't do anything for my skin. During my sensitivity, I also felt like that one was irritating me a little bit too. During my sensitivity, I used a sample of the Emulsion Original Regenerant, and then I mainly used that, and I used a crap ton because I had a lot of samples. Someone sent me, and I do want to mention thank you to one of my subscribers sent me a really awesome package of a bunch of samples that she can't use. Biologique Recherche also irritates her skin, so she sent me all of her samples that she had, and there were a bunch of products in there that I wanted to try. Emulsion Original Regenerant is probably one of my favorite, maybe the only favorite from Biologique that I have, but it's still a little too light for my skin, and I need more moisture, and I don't want to buy an expensive moisturizer if I'm gonna have to like mix more things in with it, if you know what I mean. Like, that just does not sound fun to me. So yeah, I did not like the Hydravits moisturizer. I did not like the Hydravits moisturizer, and I felt like during my sensitivity, it was just making things worse. I also feel like it does nothing to prevent breakouts. It's kind of like a basic moisturizer, but like, I don't know, if you have normal skin, that might be a pretty good cream for you, but it's also more expensive than Cream Placenta and Cream Elastin Marine. I don't know who it is good for. I think it says it like even skin tone or brighten skin tones too, which the Cream Placenta and Cream Elastin Marine do not. So maybe that gives it a little leg up, but that also to me makes it a little more irritating because it's a little more stimulating. And so for my skin, I didn't see that like evening, brightening of skin tone because I got the irritation aspect of it. Chris can use it just fine. He doesn't react from it. His skin is pretty clear. He can do anything he wants and his skin can be clear. He'll get like one pimple and no irritation. So he uses it just fine, but he kind of has no preference. I think his favorite cream was Cream Elastin Marine because it was a little thicker, and it was more like, it wasn't the whipped texture, it was more like that that yummy like smooth. I think I posted a picture of it on my Instagram. But yeah, so yeah, we both are kind of just like on that one. I'm so happy to see it's almost out. But yeah, so if you have like normal skin, you can tolerate a little bit of more stimulating products, and you sort of want just a more basic but hydrating cream and you want the yeast, you want like all of the ingredients that Biologique has to offer in the brown creams, then I think that this would be a good one for you. But it wouldn't be good for someone who has like wrinkles that they want to address, or super oily skin, or sensitive skin, or I don't even think acne prone skin. Yeah, I don't know, not my favorite, but I think I'm just a little too sensitive for it. Anyway, let's see, I have two more products here to talk about, but I have another product that I want to talk about that I don't have. So the last Biologique, no, I'm sorry, this is not the last Biologique one, but so this is Serum Grand Millesime Finishing Serum. I hate this serum. Again, Grand Millesime is brightening, it's stimulating. The Grand Millesime cream that I had, I liked it at first, but the more I used it, the more irritated I got. So this one, as soon as I started using it, I started getting irritation. There is a ton of serum in here because I cannot use this. So, oops. So that's what it looks like. And I don't know if I got like a older product, but it smells like maple syrup to me, and I can't stand syrup. I eat my pancakes without any syrup. Yeah, it's nasty. So this has like a smooth, slippery texture. It's got some like weight to it. It feels like Silk Plus if you've ever tried it, or any of the other finishing serums like Complex Royal or Renovateur 14. And it dries down pretty quickly like a normal finishing serum. And it leaves like a tiny bit of shine like normal. And this one I think is supposed to add like extra brightening to it, because Grand Millesime, that's the line of like a little bit of brightening. I did not see any brightening from the serum, but again, I have like reactive skin, sensitive skin, and every time I use the serum, I break out in those like red pimples all over my skin that I call rosacea, but I've never been diagnosed with rosacea. But anyway, it makes my skin react. Even now, this is like itching my skin. Like I want to go wash this off. It doesn't feel good. So I'm not a good person to review that one, but I wanted to show you the texture, and like it dries down to a powdery matte finish. Like it has no like my skin looks like matte in person, but it looks like plump matte. So I think that that's a good description of that. It's like plump matte. If you have oily skin, I feel like this would work well for you. But yeah, but this is like irritating my hand now. So yeah, not a serum I like, and not a serum I'm gonna even continue to finish. Yeah, not a good one. I'm gonna see if Chris likes it, and if he doesn't, I might give it away to one of you guys. And if I do, I'll probably post it on my Instagram. Yeah, because I really do not like this at all. And then the last Biologique serum the last Biologique product that I want to talk about is the Masque biofixine. I bought the full size. I gave it to my mom because every single time I used it, it didn't irritate me like how this serum does. Like, look at my hand, it's already like red. It didn't irritate my skin. It just, every single time I put it on, I got a big old pimple, like a big old whitehead pimple that in a couple days was gonna turn like white and needed squeezing. I don't really get those kinds of pimples often. I get like kind of like clogged pores, or like the irritation, like kind of rosacea, acne, and not even acne, just like small little red dots. But these were actual big pimples that needed like a few days to heal, and then I would have to squeeze them. I know you shouldn't probably squeeze them, but I squeezed them. And then they kind of leave a scar afterwards, and it was super annoying. Every single time I put that on, I had the same reaction, and I had really good experience from the sample, just like I did with the Hydravits sample, which is why I purchased the full size. And from the sample, I used to get really good brightening and stuff, but my skin, like, I didn't get any brightening, and I wasn't using all of these products at the same time. I buy a lot of different products and use one or two here and there, depending on how my skin, like what it feels like it needs. I don't do the same regimen every single day. And that's, I think, very important to emphasize, because your skin is not going to feel the same every day. You're not going to want to put like let's say, because I don't have a vitamin C serum. I wish I could tolerate that, but let's say you have a vitamin C serum and you put it on, but then later in the night, like, you notice your skin is a little more reactive, like, you're not going to put it on like in the night. You should skip it and do something else to like soothe the irritation and like make your skin come back to like feel back to normal, so that it can tolerate an active product again. You shouldn't be doing the same routine if you're using like a lot of actives. So my point is that I wasn't using all of these products at the same time. And I know how my skin is, and if my skin is like sensitive or something, I'm not going to use a stimulating product if it's sensitive. And still, all of these products did not work out for me. Anyway, so my point is, I gave the cream mask biofixine to my mom, and she tried it, and her skin was like itchy too. But she does not have sensitive skin at all. But she said she was feeling a little sick that day, so she has yet to try it again. So we'll see. If she tries it again and has better luck with it, I'll let you guys know. But I'm not saying that that's a bad product. I'm just saying that I don't have a good, like, I don't have the skin type to tell you if it does what it says it's gonna do. I'm sure it's a great product, and when I was using the sample, I had such a good experience with it. It would like brighten my skin. It would make my pores look like non-existent. It looked amazing, and that's what made me buy the full size. But the full size, it just felt heavy. That's what it is. It felt too thick, too heavy for my skin, and then I would get a pimple. But also, I'm pregnant, and I've been a little more oily. Things have been feeling a little bit more like heavier on my skin, and I've been prone to breakouts more lately. So it could just be the time in which I am using it. So yeah, if you are, maybe that's a good thing though. Like, maybe if you are prone to acne and have oily skin, maybe that's not a mask you want to try. But yeah, so meh. Kind of have a lot of bad experiences with Biologique the last few months, but I think that also like raises the point of like, don't buy products that are not like meant for your skin. Because during the time of pregnancy, I should have been using like Serum Elastin, and Serum Placenta, but I bought all these products before I got pregnant, so we'll see. Anyway, the last product I want to show you is the Skinmedica TNS Essential Serum. It says not for resale because I bought it from a friend. I am so out of breath. So this is a growth factor serum, and it's the dual chamber one. So you got two side by side. You know what? And I'll just put it on. I'll squeeze a tiny bit because this is one serum I do like. Okay. Looks red, and it looks like skin tone color. When I first saw it, I was like, what the heck is that red stuff coming out? But I don't have the ingredients with me right now, but this is a growth factor serum and it's very moisturizing. It's got silicones in it too, I believe, but it's not like silicone heavy feeling. I don't like those kinds of serums at all, but at first I wasn't using this every single day. I used it one day and I didn't put anything else with it. I just used it by itself because I wanted to see like what it did. My skin, and it's got a scent to it. It's got like a perfumey floral powdery scent. And I don't like the smell of it, but anyway, the first day I used it with nothing else on it, and then I woke up with like bright, even, calm, beautiful, amazing skin. It was amazing. And every single time I had irritation, because I was trying not to use this too much. I didn't want to mix the products too much. I was using like a few things here and there. So whenever my skin would freak out, I would put this on it and my skin the next day would be so calm. This is very calming to my skin. Besides that, I don't really know what it's doing. I wake up with calm skin, even skin, a brighter skin tone, and I like all that, but for the price, I'm not gonna buy it again. I think that there are other products that I can buy that do similar things for much, much cheaper. But if you want a good growth factor serum, I really like this. I've never used another growth factor serum ever. So this is all the experience I have with growth factors. And it's been a really good experience so far. And I was really wanting to try growth factors for a long time, but I feel like growth factors are calming. Like growth factor equals calming for my skin. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, other than I like it. I'm gonna use it up, but I probably will not repurchase because it's pretty expensive. And I feel like there are other things that I can probably try for cheaper. Yeah. But yeah, so that is all. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I feel like out of practice. So I'm like, did I talk about everything? But I also have here, just because we're here, I purchased the duo of the Tatcha water cream and the deep cleanser. I love the deep cleanser. I love that. But it sometimes makes my skin feel a little too dry, but I really love that cleanser. If Lait VIP02 used to work for you and no longer works for you, I would recommend getting a sample of the Tatcha, the deep cleanse or the deep clean cleanser. It's pretty good. And I have the sample of the water cream, dewy skin cream, and then I also tried a trio of the Youth to the People Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream, their exfoliator, and their like cleanser. The cleanser is not my favorite. Is not my favorite. I don't really like it. But I really do like the exfoliator. If you like P50 and all of those formulas, I think you might really like the liquid exfoliator from Youth to the People. I feel like if you used to like the P50W 1970 version, because it was gentle but also like moisturizing but still like exfoliating but still if you used to like P50W because it was gentle, because it was moisturizing and still exfoliating, then I think you would really like the Youth to the People exfoliator. I'm gonna use it more because I've only used it a few times so far and I have not had any irritation. I'm gonna use the whole bottle up and see how my skin reacts, and if it does well, I might just purchase that from now on, but I don't know. Probably won't. I don't know. That one kind of leaves like a film of like moisture on your skin afterwards. And I do kind of like this Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. It's very light, but it has no silicones in it. and I think I like that, but so that's how it looks. And it like completely like turns to like water, very slippy, and it soaks in right away. And if I use this on its own, it's a little too dry for my skin. But I've been just using it as like a serum step because my skin has been so sensitive. So what have I been doing? Yeah, I've been sometimes using the exfoliator. If my skin is sensitive, I won't. And if I think it can tolerate the exfoliator, then I do. That's the only active I'll use. And then I'll either go in with the Superfood Air Whip Moisture from Youth to People, or I'll go in with the Tatcha water cream. The water cream is very similar to the hell is this called? I keep saying it. Air Whip Moisture Cream. It's very similar in texture, and it looks like that, just like white cream. And it has dimethicone in it, but it feels very similar. I think, I mean, when I first used them, I thought I liked the You to the People one better, but I kind of like the Tatcha one a little better. Like, this one feels like there's dimethicone in it, but it feels more watery, but it also feels a little more moisturizing. I think the dimethicone like locks in the moisture just a little bit better than the Superfood one does, but it also has that really nice like, you know when you put a light moisturizer on over oil, and it feels pretty cool. And I feel like it moisturizes just a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know how else to describe that, but I love putting this one on, and because I love the texture of it. But again, it's still not thick enough. So after I do that is when I'll put this on. And I know I should probably put this one on first, but I don't know. My skin has been so sensitive that I just feel like putting this on, putting like one of these two on first, and then this just like kind of ensures that I won't get any sensitivity. And then if I need more moisture after that, I might go in with the dewy cream, and I'll show you what this one looks like. But I was finding that when I was using this by itself, I got irritation and some acne. And this is what this looks like. I probably will not buy full size of any of these, to be honest. But they were like fun to use. I was on vacation and I wanted to buy like a small size of something. And this one is thicker. I don't know if this one has dimethicone in it, but obviously this one is thicker. And I thought it was gonna give me like a huge, like visible, obvious dew, because that's what it sounded like when it was first like marketed, released to the public. But it really doesn't. The glow goes away super quick. Don't be fooled. Look, they both look glowy. Don't be fooled by the dewy skin cream. I don't really like it. I also think it's really expensive, and I just don't feel like it does enough. It's probably the same price as like the Cream Elastin Marine from Biologique, but I don't know. I haven't been really liking anything I've tried lately. But I like how lightweight these are. I just need something extra on top. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about all that. And that's all. That's all, folks. Please leave your questions, comments, anything, concerns in the comment section below, or feel free to message me on Instagram. I like keeping in touch with you guys. So thank you for checking up on me, because I know it's been a really long time. Some of you have been. You're like, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm alive. I've got a lot of heartburn, but I'm pretty good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient and sticking here for this whole long thing. Bye. I'm tired.